got up this morning, loaded up the motorcycles. It was raining in Tomball overnight. It was raining, and then we got up and kind of drug our feet a little bit, I'd say. Got the motorcycles loaded up and got everything packed up. We were in Tomball, who do we visit there?
Aunt Karen.
Aunt Karen, that's your aunt. We had a great time, spent Easter with her. We had some issues with Maggie, our dog. She spent, Friday night, Saturday night, Sunday night, and all day Monday at the emergency clinic. We thought we were going to lose her, but we ended up, she's on the mend, so that's good. We're headed to, this is going to be our first Moochdocking. I'm excited. We're going to do some Moochdocking. We're headed to Colonel Hart's house. I served with him pre-war, and then I served with him in Afghanistan. One of my best friends, him and his wife Joy, own a place, and they've got a 50 amp plug. So we're headed there to do some Moochdocking, and we'll let you know how that goes if we can get it down the driveway.
Here we are, pulled the U-turn. And now we're backing her up. Here we are. Here is Ross backing up the Brinkley straight up towards that barn, and we're gonna do our first Moochdocking. Say hello to Maggie and Pedro.
So our first Moochdocking location, not bad, here at Colonel Jason Hart's house. Yep, we made it. Finally got it all parked and leveled. I don't think he expected the Brinkley to be as big as it is. His wife was like, "Oh my gosh, it's so big." Like, yep. But beautiful location near a small town that I grew up in. So we're gonna go check that out tomorrow, which will just be a few seconds for you guys probably. So what'd you say? Said something about me. I know how. Anyway, so this is a bottle that Jason got for me when I retired from the Army, and it's 8 of 124 Garrison Brothers, and I've been toting it around since 2017. So we're gonna give it a try.
I'm just gonna give it just a little try. Just a little try.
Just a little sippy
Yeah,
sip.
you're on County Road 124, by the way.
Yeah, I noticed that. You want to smell it, Joel? Oh, she's on the.
You're on the tubes.
Smells pretty good.
It does.
Have a whiff. All right.
Oh, that doesn't suck.
All right, that's good.
There you go.
First morning of our Moochdocking, and one of the things I ran into is I don't know how much water was in our freshwater tank, and the water pump started kind of making like a deep growl this morning when I was brushing my teeth. So I went ahead and drained the water that was in the fresh tank from both valves. I emptied that out, and I'm going to put 30 gallons in there off of Jason and Joy's house. They said, "Oh, feel free to use this hookup." And after we finish that, we're gonna do some motorcycle riding. It's just too pretty out here not to. So we did some riding. This is the house I grew up in out in Granger. And then this is the little market where we had lunch. This next one is the house from the Texas Chainsaw Massacre movie. I thought it was cool as a kid. The claim to fame there for downtown Granger is that the movie True Grit was filmed there in 2010. You can see the transition from the way it looks now to the way it was in the movie. It's pretty cool though. We're back on the road. We left Jason and Joy's house. It was a little hairy getting the RV out of there. I mean, actually the truck bed, we should have videoed it. but the truck bed did touch the underside of the cab just a little bit of the RV. But we got it out of there. We're on our way. We're going to Bryan, Texas. And because we are registered in Texas and we live in our permanent address is Texas, Texas law requires, because of the weight of the G, that I have a Class A non-CDL driver's license. And I've done the written portion of the test, and now I have to do the driving portion. And it's really hard to find a location to do the driving portion. So we found a slot. Well, how long ago do you think it was when we reserved that slot, Jackie?
Oh, that was January.
So January, so 3 months out. And in January when we booked it, the nearest one in the Dallas-Fort Worth area was July 7th. So they make it really hard to do, and then they require you to do it. So that's where we're headed to, Hardy's RV Park in Bryan, and we'll park there, and we'll show part of our driving test tomorrow. We made it to Bryan, Texas, doing some maintenance after doing the whole mooch thing, draining the tanks and whatnot. And then tomorrow morning, we have to be at the driver's license office at 7:30 to do my driving test. Although I've already done 10,000 miles, the state of Texas says I have to upgrade my license. So I don't know. I don't know what they're going to let me show of that or what they won't. But I will update you guys first thing in the morning, which will just be a click in a couple seconds. It's too early and Jackie doesn't want to get out of the truck, but we're here. We're number one in line. We're at the driver's license office, so let's see how this goes. They told me yesterday, come inside and get a number. I've already done all my paperwork because Jackie and I got here early yesterday to do it. They told me, come inside, get a number. Don't sit down though, they'll call for people who have driving tests. So I go in, I wait in line with all the other 20 people. I get my number, they call me, they bring me to the counter, and I said, she tried to get me to fill out the same paperwork. I said, no, I've already done all that. She goes, well, honey, you should be outside by the vehicle. Why are you in here? Texas, what are you gonna do?
non-CDL driver's license.
I passed.
Yay!
She marked me off for some stupid lane control thing. That's like the only thing that she said I did wrong. Use of lanes observation. I guess they got to find something. Everything else was straight 100 A's across the board.
Good.
And I got my full Class A non-CDL.
Cool.
Driving in rural Texas right here. Yep. What are we doing?
To the gas station.
No, I'm at 12 miles an hour. Yeah, 12 miles an hour. Maybe he's turning. Have to find out.
Maybe he's letting us pass.
We're here at our harvest house. Beautiful horse farm. And we've cut the cord for the first time. We're gonna give this a try. No hookups, no power, no nothing. Battery's at 100%. It's 115. I'm gonna see what the Starlink does to that. We will update you in a minute. We have batteries at 100%. Shows we're putting in about 10 amps.
Okay.
And we have this fan going that you can probably hear. We have the Starlink up and running, so we have internet. And the sun's out and it's pretty strong, so we'll have to keep an eye on it, see what happens as it gets closer to dark. It is a nice location. It's a working horse breeding farm. All the horses were at the front gate using those awnings. We have the garage closed off because the bikes are in there, but we're using those to shade the windows. We'll see how it goes. Pretty excited about this whole boondocking thing. Well, we're trying this boondocking thing. This is us in the dark. Watching TV with one fan on, but it sure is pretty outside. Look how pretty she is. Hi. Yeah, it's nice out there. We're trying to figure it out, trying to conserve. We're getting ready to leave this harvest host. And there was construction on the way in, so we decided to try and find this other route. So Jackie and I are pre-driving it to make sure the trees are not gonna be a problem. So far, so good. There's some low ones. I'm gonna get the RV all ready after boondocking. I'm gonna get it ready to hook up to the truck. Okay, well, there it is. All done, ready to hook to the truck. It's crazy easy.
There we are, leaving the harvest host. I'm ready. Are you ready? Oh, there's the rain thing.
We made it to the park where we like to stay here in Lantana. It was quite an experience doing our first Moochdocking. What'd you think about that?
It was good. There was no, other than conserving on water usage, Moochdocking was good. There was
Having the electricity is
AC
what
is
makes
good.
it, yeah. And then we did the one night boondock just as a test. I think the weather needs to be cooler.
just a tad bit.
Yeah. We
were okay, but my little dog Pedro kind of overheated, and
so we had to turn on the generator and cool it down. And then the other thing that we found out, I mean, the batteries work great, but I freaked out about it all night. I got up like 2 and 3 times to check the batteries because I didn't want them to run all the way down. But we were able to run our internet all night.
Mm-hmm.
Your little fan and my CPAP was really all that we had on for that. So that was good. And then we got got the RV and everything washed. You saw that video already.
Yay!
And
Nice
then-
clean Brinkley.
Yeah, we're here. We're gonna hide out from the eclipse crowds here in Lantana, and we'll see you next video.
Bye, y'all.